Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, welcome! Welcome, here we are. We're back. We've got some more Fallout planned for today, and part of that big Fallout plan is we are going to be beginning the post office build here for Jamaica Plains. Got a lot of municipal buildings left to build, but the post office is one that, well, I mean, I've gone a little bit back and forth, you know? How large should the thing be? How detailed does it need to be? Do I need to put a ton of, do I need to put a ton of items like I did in the castle? And really, the only way to answer the question is to actually build the thing ourselves. So let's go ahead and get to that. I've also got some leftover fries from lunch, so I'm gonna be eating a little bit as we go, just because it's been a very hectic day. Very recently got back into town, and we've got this going on. So, yeah, let's begin. All right, to start, I want to show you a little bit of something here. This building to my left, as soon as I load into our build menu here, this building to our left is something I built in between streams here. Built this last night as the video was as last night's VOD was being uploaded, and yeah, it's the first thing we've gone ahead and built on our newly landscaped zone here. I'd like to turn most of these landscaped areas, because they're, kind of central to town, I'd like to turn most of them into municipal places, municipal buildings. But we'll see what we can do. I am not opposed to, building other things here. I would just like most of it to be municipal if we can help it. All right, let's go ahead and clear up the weather here. Is that good? There we go. That should be good. All right. But yeah, lots and lots of building area. I might turn this section over here actually into the hotel. I might turn this into, whatever hotel I build here in Jamaica Plains. It's a nice, settled, large piece of land here. It's all one uniform bit, and it's really close to one of the major. I mean, it's right next to, one of the major roads in and out of. Geez, can I speak? In and out of Jamaica Plains. So yeah, this is probably going to end up being the hotel area. But instead of that, I think we're going to build probably over here. This building, I do already have this zoned for well, not, I say zoned. I've already got it laid out for a structure on its own, but that's not the one we're going to be building today. I'd like to maybe incorporate. Ooh, where was it? Was it over here? Yes, I'd like to maybe incorporate the corner, this rounded corner, into something here. So let's see what we can do with that. If I start with this, because I'd like the rounded corner to be, to be an integral part of whatever we build here today. Let's go into Snappy Builds, all the way over to Shell Kit, Foundations. I could go with the concrete foundations, and we've got a rounded bit of concrete foundation. That might work for us. I don't know. We'll see. No, that is a very different very different angle there than we're working with. What about you? Because I think I want to build it in white. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. Well, the foundation itself doesn't necessarily need to be white, so I think we'll stay away from that for the time being. But the building itself, I believe we're going to build it as a white building. Yeah, I played around with a couple different color palettes and thought, you know what? We've got we've got very few. I think we've only got 4. Well, including this building, we've only got 4. We've got the general store, we've got public occurrences, and we've got 1 of these apartment buildings over here. But that's it. That's it. So yeah, we're gonna definitely use the white brick palette. All right, we want to move you back down. I don't think the rounded corner is going to do us much good, fellas. I don't think it's going to be the most helpful thing in the world. Well, that's a bit of a shame. A little bit of a shame. Okay. In that case, we might just build over here. I'll figure something else out for this zone over here, but I get the feeling this is not going to be the most useful thing at the moment. All right. Yeah, we'll put it right over here. Right over here works. Oh, come on. Oh, man, we're so close. There we go. There we go. We'll bring in one of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. It's not that hard. Okay, so now you attach properly. Wonderful. There we go. Great, all right. Alright, yeah, I think that gives us enough space here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll enter from this side. And this front space will be, you know, generally public accessible. This whole space back here will be storage. Maybe that'll be a bathroom or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I do like it. I do like the layout. And, you know, having the basement show is not really a big problem for me. You know, I see it actually kind of working. There's little bits like, okay, that would probably be nicer if that wasn't the case, but this is how you fit this properly into the space here. So, you know, might as well go with it. Not the end of the world by any means. We just need to make sure that when everything is said and done, we've got a path that can go from the post office over to the stairs here, because I don't want to build a fourth set of stairs to reach all of these areas. All right. Well, in that case, let's. I'm gonna have a couple more of these fries, and then we'll go ahead and build up the floors. Hey, Rushing Badger. Doing pretty well over here. Sorry if you sent those messages a few minutes ago, but to answer your first question, my day's been a little bit hectic, but it's good. It's good. Thank you very much for watching. And to answer your second question, the green screen I have is you know, it's a green screen. Just you pick up a good green screen, and then I've also got sitting in front of me at essentially this angle here, two different lights that I set up. The setup wasn't hard. They're basic shop lights that you can buy from, you know, any Home Depot or any hardware store. And then and I made sure that they were I went with the sunlight, whatever, you know, however many lumens that is. I went with sunlight. Because that makes it easier for me to white balance with my camera so that I still actually look like me and I don't look like a pale ghost. And then I made sure that my camera, the light levels were adjusted properly so that I still, again, I look like myself. You know, this without these lights on in this room, you wouldn't be able to see me. The green screen wouldn't work without the lights on. And then the actual program I'm using is just built into OBS. There's a million and one ways you can just look it up, you know. Use green screen in OBS. What it comes down to is it's an effect that you can put on your camera. It's that simple. It's that simple. To connect my camera to the computer here, I've got a capture card, but that's really it. Yeah, you know, nothing too complex. Nothing too complex at all. In fact, I've considered, you know, when I have the opportunity to, because now is not the opportunity, and the opportunity won't show up for a bit. But when I have the opportunity, I'd like to build out a set behind me instead of the green screen. The green screen is just a very, very useful tool right now because I don't have the resources to go ahead and build a cool set that really you know, reflects my personality or anything. And I do like a well-built set piece. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, for back here, we're just going to go with concrete because this is just a big storage area, more or less. And then we're going to build a bathroom over here. That'll be for the first floor. Where are the stairs going to be? Are there going to be stairs to a second floor? There might not even need to be stairs to a second floor. Might not even need to be yeah, there might not even need to be a second floor realistically, because I don't need to put every individual object. I can put a bunch of cardboard boxes in here that are all closed up, anything like that. It was different at the castle because at the castle, it's important that you got to see all of the different items, because there was the logistics center as well that this was all tied to. But that's a different scenario. I could probably get away with just a bunch of cardboard boxes on shelves, which honestly would probably be a little bit more realistic. You don't want the post office opening up your packages to hand them to you anyway. That wouldn't be a great idea. But yeah, it might be a really cool series on YouTube to go ahead and, you know, build up a set for myself whenever I have the time and resources to do so. That would be lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Okay, well, this is the floor plan. Very simple floor plan so far. So let's start building up some walls here. We're going with the theme 2 white brick walls here in the Snappy Build shell kit. We'll also need the door, which is going to be this guy. Oh, come on, there we go. For some reason, oh no, I know why. It's because the height difference in between the grass block and the actual foundation is so minuscule. That's what was going on. Okay. Well, that will hopefully not be continuing. We can help it. Go with the corners. Oh yes, that would be funny. That'd be very funny. That would be good. All right, let's see. I'll go with the single windows. You know, there doesn't need to be a ton of light in this space. Just, you know, just enough. Just enough. Somewhere back here, we're gonna have a big garage door anyway, because I mean, packages need to get in and out somehow. So it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be too big of a deal getting light into the warehouse zone. It's just out here that we have a little bit of trouble. And then this is gonna be a bathroom, so we're only gonna have one window here, I believe. Actually, it might be a good idea not to put any windows in the bathroom space. Yeah, not that not that anyone standing down here is going to be able to see into it or anything, but still, you know, wouldn't be the worst idea to just not put windows there. This isn't a residential building where there's kind of, you know, logistical reasons for doing that. This is a municipal building. All right, that should be good. And then let's figure out where we're going to put that garage door. So we're heading over to the garage kit theme 2. We want one of these, right? Yeah, we want the big double door. All right, then back to the standard area. We don't want to put any other, you know, we don't want to put a bunch of windows in the warehouse space, just to keep the elements out. Make sure that, you know, if there are any consumables, that they're not going to go bad before the package is picked up. That there's no, you know, bugs or anything getting in. The big garage door is kind of the closest thing we're getting there. Okay, we'll have a wall to build up here, but we'll take care of that in a moment. I want to get some stairs put out over here. We want to go over here to landscaping, the retaining wall, steps. There we go. We want those put in. Okay. And then, oh yes, we need the actual garage door itself. Of course. Should I put I'll wait to put the garage door on until, you know, I finish the door over here, like I usually do with doors. I'll leave them till last. Now we've got a big well, a couple walls to put in here. First, we need to wall off where the bathroom is going to be. You know, I considered doing that. I did consider cutting these into, you know, 15, 20-minute sections, but it is significantly less of a drain on me to go ahead and stream these in batches of 3 hours and upload them. I don't necessarily know how familiar you are with the content creation process. None of what I'm about to say is to try and make you feel, you know, like, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking. No, because that's stupid. That's not the goal here. But very simply, I made sure to do all of my research before I went ahead and started doing this sort of thing. The amount of time that it takes for me to edit a video together is at the very least 3 times as much time as it takes for me to film the thing. If I'm not filming something that's scripted. If I'm filming something that's scripted, I have to script the thing, record the audio, edit the audio, make sure that the footage matches the audio, all this other kind of stuff. But if I were just doing this as a build series on YouTube, a lot of the editing would come down, would have to be matched for a 15 to 20 minute cut. If I'm doing this, in batches of 3 hours, like I have been, then the expectation is different. The expectation of a 3 hour long process is you're going to see most of the steps, if not all of the steps of that process. The expectations for a 15 to 20 minute process is that the creator goes and cuts all of those things out, but I have to know where those places are. I have to have the time I can spend on all of that. And with the time means that I need the resources in order to be able to spend that much time cutting out all of the extra stuff, which means more than likely the content would not be consistent, which makes it difficult to get noticed in the algorithm. It's a stupid process for it to be like that, because I agree. I think the 15 or so minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of footage of the 15 to 20 minute videos would do pretty well. I mean, I've uploaded one already to the VOD's channel, the settlement tour for the castle. I think that was 18 minutes, but that one alone took me like 4 or 5 days to put together, because I needed to make sure my script was sound. I needed to make sure I had all of the footage I needed. I needed to make sure the music was right, all kinds of things. All kinds of things, but it's a great idea, and I would love for that to be something I could do more of. However, it is simply more feasible right now for me to simply do the live streams and VOD uploads. Okay. So, yeah, that'll be the bathroom. Then in here, we'll need to put some kind of dividing wall. Let's see, what's that gonna look like? What's that gonna look like? We're not gonna build a second floor. So, there's a couple things I can do, actually. We're going to work with going back to the interior pieces. I'm going to put a second one on top of you if I can. There we go. Now I'm going to drop minus 128 units. That's right, 128 units is the entire width of that. So no, I need to drop you 64 units instead of 128 units. For that to be about half. Alright, and then I need you to be moved up by 64 units. Great, creates a nice little window space here. Okay. Okay, now I want to put in a little bit of like a security wall. You know, where would I find that? I've found it before. Where is that? Is that in here? SOE. No. Maybe Homemaker structures. No. Maybe miscellaneous? I don't know. No, okay. Okay, I know it's not in Snappy Builds. Maybe SKE? No. MSO? Yes. Barriers? Yeah. I want something like this. But I also like having these set up here. So we're gonna move you up by 500 units. And move you up by 500 units. That way I might be able to place this wall in here. Well, that's the wrong location. That's the wrong location. Where did you attach into? You attach in there? Yes, you did. Now, why is that? I'm gonna move you up by 300. Why did you attach in there? Probably not gonna get an answer, but I would like one. Ah, you're still... Okay, you're attaching not... Yeah, you're attaching to the actual grass block. That's what's going on. Okay. Well, in that case, there are solutions for this. There are solutions for this. We will just we'll just raise the foundation bit. And see where we need to snap to in order to get you to attach properly. You don't actually want to snap here. Right, okay. Well, we know it's MSO. So let's see what we can do. There's exactly the border that we're looking for. Now let's move back over to MSO. Okay, now why is that happening? Because that's not what we need to have happen right now, is it? Yeah, X. Alright, well that'll have to do. And we'll just move everything back down. And move these down by 500. I mean, that more or less takes care of it, you know? More or less. Now, I'd like this actually to be moved kind of center to this wall if we can do that. So let's try that. All right. Okay, that works. That works well. Got a little area for packages to be received. Ooh, yeah, let's fix the weather. There we go. Ooh, you know what we will do? You know what we will do, because this is going to be a problem later. We will increase the total height of the building by a half block. We'll do that, but that's probably about it. Right? Yeah, that'll be it. just a half block. Just a half block. Okay. Snappy build, shell kit. We'll start with the exterior bits, because that'll be the difficult part to really get everything wrapped around. Very blindingly white in this 10 a.m. sun here. All right. Get your corners in, because that'll be important later. Okay. Okay, good. Good. That makes the zone a lot easier to go ahead and work with. Okay, I'm not going to build I'm not going to build an apartment above the post office. I'm not going to need to build a second space up here. I've done that to a few different locations, obviously. I did that to Fallon's. I did that to the Atom Cats pit stop. I've done that a few places, but we won't need to do that here because we're going to have a lot of other housing that will be more than enough. More than enough housing for this whole zone. All right. Yeah, I think now it's just down to the actual decorations themselves. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm I'm glad you think it looks good. Very happy about that. All right, I'm gonna put these to the side for now because they're gonna keep distracting me otherwise. I need to just focus. All right. Okay, we're gonna do the start. We're gonna start off the way we always do: wallpapers and floor covering for the bathroom space. If we know where the bathroom is, it kind of makes it easier to work on everything else, because we know how the bathroom is accessed. You know, all the stuff. Okay. Everything in here is shared interior. That's right. We don't have any windows in the bathroom this time. Oh, that makes it so much nicer. So much nicer. We're gonna get these half-height bits out of the way first. All the way down towards the end. We'll do the single door piece. And the walls. Nice. Okay. Okay, that works well. That works plenty well. And the height really does help, because it is a small space, but the height really will assist in making it not feel super small as a space. What wallpapers are we gonna use in here? I'd like to use something that maybe not, you know, matches, but complements what we've got going on here. So let's see. It's all shared pieces as well, thankfully. Okay, we're already here. We're going to start with just the standard wall pieces, because that will really help to determine the direction we take the rest of these. I really do like the the concrete or rather the cinder block look. I do like the cinder block look. I think we'll stick with the cinder blocks. And then for the half height. Okay, but I don't want the... Yeah, I don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. How does that end up looking? Maybe that'll do? No, that's too dark and too grimy. That's too old. Damn, okay. Well, we'll have to find a different solution, probably. At least it kind of looks that way. Man, I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case. I mean, if we can go... Maybe the red, right? I don't know. It's not ideal. We could just... Yeah, we could just stick with the yellow itself. The yellow itself wouldn't be bad. We couldn't though, could we? No, we couldn't. Okay. Right. Well, then let's see. What do we have here? Okay, if we went with you, we could stack the grimier piece on top, and that would work. Okay. Okay. It at least adds some amount of color to the space, you know? Just some. This is where the building with an extra half block height can come in and mess you up a little bit. All right, and then down here, yes, we'll have to work with that one. Oh, come on. Where did that attach to? Did that attach? Yeah, it did. Okay. That's not what I wanted. There we go. I mean... kind of has to be like this, you know? Otherwise, it's going to be a blank plaster wall. This one we have to work with in just a second, actually. And the blank plaster wall just kind of doesn't fit well. Just wish this wasn't a problem. I'm sure I could work on it. Yeah, I could. I could work on it, couldn't I? Okay. Alright, so we want Z minus 40. And then either X or Y by just a tenth. And then we want to work from there. Okay, really that section right there is kind of the only section we don't need to modify at all. Alright, well, it mostly takes care of the job. Mostly. And mostly is kind of all I can promise right now for that interior space. Okay. And in the light, it does match up very, very well. It does match up very well. Okay, now if I were to put a ceiling on there... yeah, might as well figure out the ceiling now, because we will be using the roof pieces. Flat roof, we'll be using these. Ah, yes, okay. Okay, so we actually move them up by 8. And that will be... Okay. Okay, that solves it. That solves the problem. Very, very easily. Great. Great. Well, you know, it's a solution. It's a solution. It helps to know the console commands whenever these kinds of issues come up. You can figure them out for yourself. Okay. So, to the actual decoration, we will be doing the bathroom first, but I want to figure out what the why is this so hard for me what the wallpaper, there's the term. Jeez. Massive Biden moment. What is the wallpaper gonna look like for this interior here? Let's see. Probably something back here, right? I mean, I was gonna say we could go for, you know, a bit of wood paneling or something. We tend to like the wood paneling. We do enjoy the wood paneling. We've done a lot with wood paneling, but I think I'm gonna actually use some of the monochrome plaster colors back here. Yeah, we haven't done enough with green, or rather with this specific plaster green. You might be thinking, yeah, but then why didn't you just use the actual green plaster pieces? Because, dear viewer, I'm not the smartest man in the world. And also, I didn't think about it until just now, so I think we're gonna work with this instead. Make it easier on all of us. All right, well, we've got one to do here with the doorway. Then we've just got, yeah, and just got, ooh, yes, of course, we have you. Okay, good. Now we just have shell kit wallpaper pieces, and then we could get away with some, you know, we could definitely get away with some wallpaper trims. I think we're good enough for that. I think that'd be doable. Oh yes, we've now got this third section. There is a Snappy Kit DLC mod that creates a bunch of wallpapers specifically for Far Harbor. So if you want, I haven't built anything with it, so you know I'm not going to add it to the VOD's mod list until I have built something with it. But eventually, if we ever make it there, and I'd like to, if we ever make it to Far Harbor, we'll be using that most likely at one point or another. So give it a shot. Give it a shot if it's your thing, but until we build with it, I'm not going to put it down as a settlement mod that I use, because I haven't used it yet. Unlike all the other settlement mods in that list. Okay, and in here, we're going to put the trim, right? Yeah, we're going to start with the door because the door is the easiest one to get right. Yeah, very simple. Very simple. Now, what I also know is I can increase this. By 5 units? We'll go 6 units to be safe. Yeah, 6 units it looks like. And that means we'll do the same over here. There we go. Still works wonderfully. And then mod pause y minus 0.1, I believe. No, that would have been x 0.1. There we go, that cleared up the little texture glitch we had there. Then we'll work on all these other pieces here. Probably gonna have a little bit of trouble with this door, but we'll see. We'll see. The front door will be the last section that we try and place any of this in. Always like to click on it just in case. There we go. All right, where's the snapping point? There we go. And oh, come on. Okay, there we go. That will do. Now we've just got this section over here. I know we should be okay for this, but it's this window that's going to give us a little bit of trouble. I'd very much like to get this to work properly, but we'll see. Okay, that did end up working just fine. I'm not gonna worry about this door. This door is just gonna have to be its own thing. Well, thanks. I do think the green brings it together myself. I should consider using the monochrome wallpapers, or at least the monochrome plaster, more often. White is just an easy basic canvas, but sometimes I can lose track of what I'm doing because I kind of just get, I kind of just get lost with it. But thank you. That is very kind. All right. Now that we've got all the wallpapers placed and we've got a pretty solid look as to what the layout for all of this is going to be. Ooh, I kind of do want to change this height, don't I? Just for uniformity, maybe? Yeah. Minus, was it 32? Yeah, it's 32. Okay. Just for uniformity on that section. This is a different beast altogether. I'm not going to worry about this section. But I do like that. Now, of course, as we've done on every previous episode, we go for the bathroom first because it is the easiest to finish up. And kind of a vital addition. All right, we're gonna go decorations, miscellaneous, bathroom to start. Okay, when you walk in, the door swings open to the left, so it'd be nice if the sink wasn't in the way of the door. We'll place the sink here. Is that flush to the wall? No, but it's parallel. All right, we'll go with that. Z minus 5 and 0. All right. Yep, door swings open that way. We'll have the toilet probably over here. You know? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put the toilet somewhere on that wall. Are we going to put a urinal in here? Because if we are, the urinal is going to be behind the door. So, yeah, we'll put in a urinal. Why not? It's literally right here. There's absolutely no harm in doing so. Oh, no, not 56. Wanted 5. There we go. All right, that works well there. We're about an hour into the build for today. Pretty solid progress. I do expect this is going to take more than one day, but we'll see. We'll see. We're not building a big 2-story section. So who knows? Who knows? It's possible we get everything done today. As long as I can stay focused, we should be more or less good to go. Keep forgetting the orientation of everything here. Okay. That's right. And 2, 3. All right, stick with that. We need a soap tray. And above the soap tray, we'll put a hand towel. And yeah, we'll put the toilet right about there. You know, centered as to when you walk in. All right, let's go for that toilet paper dispenser. And you know, why not? Why not? We'll put the newspaper rack. Why not? Not the end of the world. Very spacious for a for such a small bathroom, but if I were to put the divider in, there wouldn't be any way for people to walk in and out. It'd be a whole other problem, so, you know, work with what you got. Work with what you got. Probably seems a little bigger just because it's taller. That's probably part of it. In which case, it means it's working. It's supposed to look a bit taller. It's supposed to not feel like a super confined space. Okay. That has all of the component parts we need it to. So we're going to go back into Snappy Builds. Where was it? Shell kit, roofs, flat roofs. And yep, that's the one. Nothing hanging down from above it. And which way do we want the roof to be going? Yeah, I'll have it going like that. Just means I have to keep it matched later. You know, for reference. Alright, good. Good. Okay. Power. Lights, ceiling. We love our old ceiling light trick. Ah, yes, we will need power over here. We'll actually need a power unit over here, which I can build inside. I can build inside and it won't be a big concern, will it? I'll build it right next to the window section over here. We'll go switches. We'll place the switch first. That always helps. Reaches up there. And then a generator. Beautiful. Okay. We'll reset the time and force weather to a nice sunny day. Perfect. Perfect. And now with that, we'll go back into here with the lights, the ceiling lights. There we go. Now that is plenty of light for this space. That's not overwhelming at all, actually. It's a lot nicer than it usually is when you've got a ton of light in this space. Maybe the extra half block of height did us some good. I don't know. I don't know. Probably. Probably did. Okay, good. Good. Well, I mean, I could put a door there now and not worry about it because, I don't know, it's a bathroom space. There's not too much to it, you know? There's not a whole lot going on in here. So I might as well put the door in. All the way over for this one. I want you rotated that way. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now with the actual lobby space, what are we going to do? We're going to need some seating in here because people are going to be waiting a while for their packages. We're going to need a couple of, you know, utility pieces, probably a water fountain, a water cooler, some side tables. I don't know. This is a waiting space mostly. So, yeah, just, you know, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. Okay. A lot of that will be easy to handle. The Homemaker furniture fixtures will have the water fountain. All right. Nice. Water fountain there. We'll put a water cooler over here. People who just need to fill up, you know, whatever container they have. That will be in Decorations Miscellaneous Interior, as will a lot of the things that we're placing down today. But just for the lobby section, we don't need to worry too much about most of these items. There we are. Place you down, make sure that we can line you up on the floor before we set you into place. Okay. Okay, that works. It also kind of lines this space up as like just a trick of the eye. It actually kind of focuses this center window in. So that's good. That's good. That's kind of what we needed to have happen. All right, we're gonna put a couple of couches in here, probably just the office couches because they're the easiest ones to maneuver, and they're only 66% as large as the standard couch that we like to build with. So we'll go with those. We can fit, we can fit more of them, of course. So we'll do that. We'll go back to furniture, seats, couches. Okay. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We'll move this guy a little bit, but that should work fine. That'll give us space to put a few things. We can put side table, table, and side table. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely plenty of room for, ashtrays and stuff. Maybe some vases or plants or something. Okay. Okay, good. Good. There's a lot. There's a lot that we can do with this space. And we'll do the same on the other side here. And then in the center, we will place... What will we place? We could place... I mean, we could try going with this one, you know? Make it really uniform, nice and set. So we'll try with that first. Okay. That works. That works. It's snug, but that's okay. It just needs to sit in place. It doesn't need to move anywhere. Okay, let's see. So, you walk in. Door opens to the left, nothing else on the left side. This is what you see. What would I want to put in here if this is what I saw? Ashtrays in the center. Maybe some, yeah, okay, we'll do ashtrays in the center and we'll do some vases on the side. Maybe a potted plant or two. Okay. It'll do. It'll have to do. It'll have to do. Yeah, okay. And then anything else in here? Anything else? We don't need coffee tables because we've got that here. We could maybe put a coffee machine in the center. Okay. Okay, coffee machine in the center, ashtrays on the sides, and potted plants or vases or whatever. Okay, somewhere we're gonna need to put a radio. I'll probably put the radio behind the security wall. Yeah, the radio will be you know, off to the side over here or something, behind the security wall. Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We'll work with that. Decorations, miscellaneous business. Grab ourselves a coffee machine or cafe dispenser, rather than a coffee machine. Don't know why they gotta be vague about it. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That's a nice little centerpiece there. Awesome. And then we'll go all the way back out. before I forget, we will put in a clock. So SOE pack, clock. Put the clock right up above here. Clear for everybody to see. Yeah, nice. Okay, now we go all the way over to OC Decorator, Office and Lounge, Office Goodies, or rather, smokes and ashtrays. Yeah, smokes and ashtrays. Grab ourselves just, you know, not messy ones, just, you know, regular ones. They've been used, but they're not destroyed or anything. Put a couple on the sides. Different locations, because people have different preferences for where they place that stuff. We'll put some cigarettes and stuff behind the counter near the radio, you know, in case someone asks for any. But we've got the ashtrays there, and then we'll move into the household and personal effects, general items, go all the way down this super long list, all the way over. Okay, I do enjoy the flowers available outside of these white vases, but the white vases are kind of my favorite design, so we'll see. We'll see. What are we working with here? Work with you. Yeah. Then over here, we'll go with, we'll go a nice vaulted vase. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. Nice. Then we'll put a couple different newspaper, well, a couple copies of the newspaper in books and news. We'll go with public occurrences. Put one over here. And then one back here. All right, cool. Cool, very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Do I want to put any coffee cups up? We've got the space for it. Might as well. OC Decorator, kitchen and dining, dinnerware, and coffee cup. There we go. We'll go 5 on each side. Just make it uniform. Two more. Here we go. Nice. All right, we're not going to worry about any of the coffee grinds or anything. We'll say that's all taken care of off screen. Maybe it's inside the cabinet, you know? Something like that. Something like that. Okay, I do like that. We'll put a couple paintings up because we've got the we've got the space. So let's work on that. Decorations, wall decorations, paintings. We'll go with traditional, yeah. Frame one, or the classic. Go with you. Are you actually on the wall? Yes, you are. Good. We'll do something right above this. All right. Part of me wants these to be the same height, so we'll work on that. I see, that one's about halfway. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works well. That works just fine for me. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's a nice, uniform, clean space. You know, nothing crazy, nothing absurd, nothing nonsensical. Okay, where's that extra? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything with this space over here. Not like there's much to do anyway. You know, this would, if there was anything back here, which there won't be, this would just be leading right into the right into the bathroom space. So there's not much to do there. Yeah, I won't be too concerned about that. So we can go ahead and put on the ceiling, or rather the roof, and then we can put in the we can go ahead and put in the lights. There we go. Man, brain fog over here. What's going on? Shell kit roofs, flat roofs. Okay. And then right about there. That's what we need. Lights, ceiling. Perfect. And we'll, oh, no, ceiling all the way across. We'll grab ourselves one of you. Yeah, yeah. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the vaulted ceilings. Very big fan of the vaulted ceilings. Nice. Okay. Okay, and it all works. Outside of the build menu, you wouldn't be able to notice that that's not just one continuous piece. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So now we're about an hour and a half in. We're an hour and a half in, which is great. We've completed about half of the building anyway. So we've just got the actual warehouse space itself to work with, and then we'll we'll put some lights. We'll put the ceiling on, or rather, we'll finish the roof. We'll put some lights. We'll put some names, all that kind of stuff. We'll work on that as soon as the building itself is done. If it runs over by a little bit, not the end of the world. Just want to do my best to keep us mostly on track. Mostly on track. Okay, but first we need to set up a counter. We need to set up somewhere in this post office that, you know, that people will be able to actually buy things, or rather, will be able to pay the small fee for having their items brought to the post office, all that kind of stuff. In reality, it's like the general store. It's going to be a trading vendor, which will sell junk items mostly. But it's a very simple way of making sure that that all these systems actually operate as vendors themselves. It's my little trick. Probably not a super fantastic, completely unknown trick, but it's a trick that works. So we'll use it. We want surfaces, counters, and cabinets. We want to use, where is it? Yeah, we want to use these guys because these guys snap. These guys do actually snap to things. We want to use them to the best of our ability. I will first start by moving it over this direction. Alright, looking at the highlight, that is about as close to even as I'm going to be able to make it. So we'll move you all the way back over. Yeah, that'll do. That will do nicely. Do I want to put another little bit over here? Might as well. Couldn't hurt to. Couldn't hurt to. So let's go for it. We'll go with, what? You maybe? Yeah, that works. That works nice. Make sure we got the light switch there. Okay, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Not that we're even going to need all of this room, but we have plenty of room. In case we do need it. Keep getting all these stupid spam calls. I hate this. Completely useless. All these spam calls. Man. Like, there's one set of calls I'm waiting for, but I already know what that number is. And that's not it. It's one repeated spam phone number that keeps trying to contact me, and I tell them, hey, take me off the list. We're not doing this, take me off the list, but, yeah, we just keep going. Okay. Let's see here. We need, what is it in home? It might be in Homemaker. Stores. No. Those are the floor mats. Then we'll check with MSO. Services, vendors. Yes. Okay, good. Trading Emporium. And I think that's probably the right placement. We'll move it over a little bit. Yeah. And I think that's the right depth. You know, I don't want them phasing into this, but I don't want them off of it either. So I think that's probably the right depth we've got there for the Trading Emporium. And then the right position as well, because they'll be stationed to the right of it. Just about centered. So that's good there, which means now we can go ahead and design all of the decorative pieces surrounding it. All right, OC Decorator, we're going to go back into the office and lounge. What are the little goodies in this section going to look like? Go with one of you. Might as well get up close, why not? Yeah, we'll set up a phone right next to the power switch, because this is a municipal setup. If anyone's gonna have phones in Jamaica Plains, it's going to be any of the municipal setups, because that's one of the Minutemen initiatives. As I've gone over a couple times, I've probably said it more times than necessary, but that's the truth. Go ahead and place a newspaper over here. And then smokes and another ashtray back here. Yeah. Put a couple things of smokes. Why not? Why not? You know, your customers are gonna ask if you've got any and ask if you can have one. It's a common courtesy. Yeah, just slightly offset. Okay. Then we'll go with a pack instead of a carton. Place the pack right over here because this is the one that belongs to whoever runs the station here. Or rather, whoever is working as the teller. Then what else do I want to put in this section? I feel like there's a couple things I'm missing. Ooh, you know what? Instead, I'll put these objects over here as well. Yeah, we'll place you. Move you right about there. And then over here, we'll put a package. Homemaker, decorations, miscellaneous, interior. And box. Pretend it's a perfectly sealed box. Put you, and then on top of you, we'll go with one slightly off center. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. One other thing I did forget to place in here that I'm now seeing as something I should have placed in here, but, you know, never too late. The thermostat. We'll place the thermostat right here next to the door. Why not? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So on this wall, we are going to place the fire alarm system. That way, in case there's any warehouse fire, we can immediately be notified. Immediately be notified and have it taken care of. The time is close to 6 p.m., so we're gonna reset that. I mean, it's close to 6 p.m. in the real world for me as well. It is 6:05. We are just over. We are 5 minutes over halfway, which I feel like. I mean, I guess I said it 15 minutes ago that we were close to halfway, so that feels like we got a lot done. But realistically, all we did was figure out where we're placing the counter and all this stuff. All right. Well, we've got half of the stream left, basically, and only some shelves and things to fill. Okay, so let's build up those shelves, figure out what that's going to look like. Now that we've got all this stuff taken care of, that should be all we need to do. That should be it. Okay. Okay, so how are these shelves going to be lined up? We're going to have a set up against one of these walls, probably this back wall. Probably this back wall here. Yes, but over here, we can't have anything blocking up too much space because for this, if this garage door is open, we need a way of being able to move packages in and out without being worried about knocking over other things. Okay, well, first things first, we're going to go ahead and actually place down the, we're going to place down the first set of shelves. The important set of shelves. The ones that will help us, the shelves that'll go ahead and help us figure out where we're placing all the other shelves. Okay. Furniture, shelves. Are we going warehouse? Or are we going with something else? Where was it? Was it, there is the vault ones. Okay. Okay, I like these. I like these. Yeah, we'll stick with these. Why not? All right. I feel like these are off somehow. I guess they aren't. It just kind of feels that way. Just really comes across as if they are. Are they not? Yeah, I guess they're not. Yeah, the spacing in them is fine. Just really feels like it shouldn't be the case. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Oh, come on. You reset yourself? Of course you did. Of course you reset yourself. Wonderful. Okay. You... okay. Did not need to be that difficult. All right, yeah, we're gonna need the extra space over there, so we're not gonna block up that section. There's not a whole lot of extra space to build shelving. I mean, can we build shelving up, maybe? No, we couldn't, because there wouldn't be enough. Yeah, there wouldn't be enough space in between the units and the roof there. So, okay, if that's not possible, then what? What do we do then? How do I solve this? Let's see. We'll start by trying to place one of these properly, which maybe worked. No? Okay, that's pretty darn close. Yeah, that works. That works well. Well enough. Well enough for our purposes. Certainly. Okay, now really all there is to it is placing a ton, and I mean a ton, of cardboard boxes everywhere. Which is likely to take the next hour and 15, you know? So let's see, I want to make sure. Is there anything else that should be placed in here? Yes. Yes, there is. Decorations, warehouse. Where is it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We need these. We need a flatbed cart. Sure. Keep you in the corner. We will need a step ladder. What are you doing, step ladder? Maybe... yeah, maybe like that. Where would I place this? I'll place this, you know, might as well. Why not? We'll place it right about there. Works for me. We'll actually move this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, we need those there because we need the flatbed cart to move, you know, move objects in and out. We might... ooh, is there a ramp? Because the ramp would be better than the stairs for this warehouse section. The ramp would be significantly better. If there's a ramp, I will go for the ramp. Where would I find that? That would be Snappy Builds all the way over to landscaping. And then miscellaneous base, I believe. Ooh, a driveway piece. Driveway piece. I mean, I guess I'm looking for a driveway piece, but would it snap on where I need it to? I don't know. So we're gonna move these up by 500 units each, just in case. Ah, I see. It's this back piece that snaps on properly. Okay. Well, if it's the back piece, then mod angle 180. Mod pause X 100. And that was a 400 bit, right? Yep. Now we need to actually move that in by a few. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 45. And 45. And then drop it by 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it by 25. Okay. Wonderful. Well, that solves how we're gonna get in and out of the door. That solves that question very easily. And we can put those away. Good. That means that we can actually use things like the flatbed cart up and down these slopes. Good. That was a question. That was a question. I'm glad we found a solution. I'm glad we found a solution that works. Okay. Okay, yeah, the flatbed cart will have plenty of room to move around, plenty of room to corner, so I don't have to worry about the placement of these shelves. Right. Right, okay. Okay, I guess all that's left is to put all the cardboard boxes in. Now, if we're going to be detailing every single layer with cardboard boxes, I mean, it's not that that's going to be hard, it just means we're going to be doing a lot of extremely repetitive work, so apologies if this next part is not super interesting. Please do not expect it to be interesting. We want to go to Homemaker, Decorations, Miscellaneous, Interior, and Box. And it's going to be 12, 8, and 8. So, 30... 38? Yeah. Sorry, 28. 28, not 38. 28 per row, yeah. Or rather, per level. 28 per level. Alright then. Place these guys down. And this is going to be an extremely repetitive process. Okay, now we just do that 3 more times. However, we can't actually just come in and slot them in. What we have to do is we have to use console commands to move them down to the bottom row and then try again. Okay, mod pause Z minus 100, 200. No, 200's too much. Okay. 90, 80, 70, 60. 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 67. Okay. So 167 down is what we're looking for each of these boxes, and that should be good. Minus 167 and 0. This is just for the first time. We'll have to calculate it differently each time. However, after we calculate the second one, the third and fourth should be easy because we should just be able to, well, the third should be easy because we should just be able to go ahead and subtract the same amount as we did for this, for the previous one. You know, we can find the difference between the height of the third and fourth and just use that. Should work fine. You know, some amount of math comes into play here. Great. Oh, come on. I want you lined up as best as possible. Oh, come on. Okay. Now we figure out the difference for the second set. Drop it at least by 100, we know that much. 10, 20. Okay, 20 is too much. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay, 111 it is. 111. So 67 to 111. So we just, the difference there would be 56, right? Which means the difference between the top and the second row should also be 56, and so on and so forth. Okay. All right, let's get all these lined up using the console commands. To the best of our ability. It's not going to be perfect, but does it need to be? Not necessarily. We're doing everything on our own after all. We can't expect everything to be perfect with the amount of time that we have. Okay. And then 111 minus 56 would be, well, if it's 110 minus 50, that would be 60. So 61 minus 6 would be 55? Right? That'd be 55? Let's see. Yeah, 55, okay. Sorry, just use the calculator very quickly to figure that one out. Okay. Well, let's start placing. All right, we're very close. We've got just a couple layers of this left. And we can figure out some other decorations. Okay, seriously, stop with all these useless notifications. If I didn't have to have a Twitter for content purposes, I probably wouldn't. I know it's an X, but let's be fair, it's not an X. It's a Twitter. Okay. Now we drop it to 55, right? We're going to come down here and test this out. Perfect. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we did figure out the math. Not that that should have been too hard for us, but we figured it out. Oh, hey, whoa. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Although that would work because, you know, all the math checks out. That's still not what we were looking for. Okay, one more row. One more row. And one more. Perfect. Oh, man. Great. Ooh, looking like a Home Depot over here. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. Well, we've got a couple things to do. We got to put the roof in. We got to put some lights up. Then we'll put all the roof parapets, all that kind of stuff. You know, make sure everything fits. Make sure everything fits properly. But that looks great. Super, super uniform. Super uniform. And we've got about 50-ish minutes, but we've got close to an hour left for the stream, which means what we're going to do, we're going to go and set up all the different, all the different mailboxes and post office stuff around that we can for now. For now, not that we can everywhere yet, but we will put everything that we can put. We'll get that all taken care of ahead of time. Because it'll become annoying eventually, and I'd rather get it taken care of so that it all makes sense. Okay, but first we have to deal with the roof. Shell kit, roofs, flat roofs. We got you in, and you in. Okay. No, come on. Okay, what happened here? That was strange. Okay. Shouldn't have been a problem. Shouldn't have been a problem. But that's fine, because right about there is where we want to place a light. Power, lights, ceiling. And all the way back over. Right there. And then the nice big ceiling fan, because again, we want to make sure that we don't have any problems. We don't want flooding, we don't want mold, nothing. There we go. That's plenty of light in this space. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go ahead and place the big garage door, which would be over here in Shell Kit. A1 to garage. Miscellaneous. Garage door. Nice. Nice. Oh boy, I'm very excited about this. Very excited about this. I don't know why. I don't know like what's getting me so excited about this, but I like it. I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Okay, good. That doesn't bleed in. that was my next concern. All right. Let's go all the way back over for doors. Structures, doors, wood. Yep, that's the one. And then we place some lights. We place some lights. We'll put some lights on this section over here. It'll be an orange because we've established orange is kind of the general logistics color for the neon lights. Signs, neon, orange. And then here we go. ICE, yes. And then we need the O. Post office. Yay! We love it. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. We can figure out more information to put down below later. But right now we need right here to put delivery. Okay. Yeah, that's as centered as we can make it right there. Cool. Cool, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and put up the parapets around the roof, because that's one more detail we need, and then we'll work on placing the mailboxes and post boxes around. All right, Snappy builds, shell kit, roof, flat. No, not flat. We need parapets, because that's what we're working with now. Wait, come on. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Awesome. All right, so you walk in, door swings open to the left. This is what you see. You see the waiting area. You come up here. You pick up your package from the guy that works the counter. You I don't know, maybe you use the restroom on your way on your wait or whatever. Okay, good. 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 That works. That does the job. That does the job very well. Okay, so there's a couple things we need to place. We need to place Like I've been saying, mailboxes and mail drop-off mailboxes, and I guess they're also mailboxes, but you'll see what I mean. Storage. Where would these be? Wouldn't be warehouse. Shouldn't be office. Definitely not in the mods section. Would make no sense for it to be in the mods section. Why am I checking it if it's not going to be in here? Why not? Why not check it? Just in case. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, let's see. We'll try Homemaker. Furniture containers. Maybe supplies? Not home offices, maybe yes, miscellaneous. Okay, mailboxes. Okay, so they are also mailboxes, but you know what I mean. Mail drop-off boxes. Not you know, not the kind you have at your house. The kind you deliver to in order to get things sent. Okay. Okay, so we need to place a couple of these. The first one I know that we need to place is going to be out here in front of the town hall. We'll place you right over here. Make it easy for everybody. We'll place one over in between. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? I didn't have a line there. We'll place one in front of the general store. Why not? You know, that's classic. That's classic. That's a good New Vegas callback. That is an absolute classic. All right, cool. Got a mailbox there, which I should probably move out over here. Really, if it's supposed to be up next to the street. And then we'll place one over here in between the garrison and public occurrences. We'll place it right up here. And then obviously we'll have to place one in front of the post office. But I'm trying to think, anywhere else? Does one need to be in front of the school? One does not need to be in front of the school right now. No. So I won't place one in front of the school. As we continue, I'm sure there will be more locations. For instance, it will probably be a smart move to place one in front of the hotel whenever we end up building the hotel. But that's not what we're up to right now. Okay, I don't know why I'm having navigation issues. I don't know where I'd be finding a heavy laser turret right this second. But okay. See? I shouldn't be. So we're going to place you down right there. Now we place mailboxes. This is an individual house, so we'll place a mailbox here. Yeah, we'll place it on this side. We'll place a pair of mailboxes back here for the 2 apartments. Actually, we'll place 3 because perhaps the owner of Fallon's has stuff delivered to their business instead of delivered to their house. And this here is an apartment, or no, this is a townhouse, so I'll have one placed here as well. Have it placed right there. Yeah, that works. That looks good. That looks good. You know, because this is a, again, municipal building, this is the courthouse, I should have a mailbox placed near the courthouse. We'll place it, for now, we'll place it, maybe behind the courthouse, yeah? No, there's not a bunch of room back there. Okay, so for now, we'll place the courthouse mailbox right here. Until we build something here and we have to move it. And then I forget about it. Anyway, that'll be there for now. But yeah, we'll put a mailbox here in front of the church because whoever the priest is has the priest's apartment right up there, and you know they have to get mail somehow. And then, oh yes, here's what we'll do. So for in here, we'll separate these. There are how many apartments? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 apartments per building because 1 apartment per floor. Place 3 mailboxes here. No, not in front of the window. Alright, I want to get rid of whatever is causing that issue, that visual issue for me, so we are going to go ahead and first make a quick save. We're gonna make a quick save, and then we're gonna reload this game because I had this issue yesterday. It had me visually. It matched. The game thought that I was looking at objects that I wasn't looking at, and so I couldn't interact with the things I was trying to. For instance, I was dealing with one of the checkpoints. You know, helping them. There was this group of raiders or gunners or whatever, and I tried to loot the bodies of the attackers, and it wouldn't let me. It kept saying that I was looking at a heavy laser turret, and I'm thinking, how so? I'm like 200 feet away from this thing. I don't know what you're looking for. But reloading it seemed to do the trick. We're just waiting now. We're just waiting. I mean, I could have you on this, but this is a boring loading screen, you know? This is not like much is going on here. Not like much at all is going on here, but maybe. Can I interact with you? No, I can't. Can I interact with you? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't know why this would be in containers if I can't interact with it, but that's fine. Can I open the door? Yes, I can. Good. Okay, so it was Homemaker furniture containers. Yeah. That's what it was. All right, well, back into it. And give it another 5 minutes to load in. Give it another 5 minutes to load in. This is going to take its time. It's going to keep being like this. I'm looking now and I'm realizing a significant number of frames were dropped. Is that just because we've had some lag? I know that we've had some, I know for sure we've definitely had some lag as I look over in this direction. I'm thinking, how many frames could I have dropped in that time? Maybe it's a weather issue. I don't know. But if you are watching live, first of all, thank you. And second of all, if the lag bothers you, I can guarantee you there will be less of it, if any at all, in the VOD. So go ahead and check out the VOD sometime tonight on the CN Games YouTube channel, which is where I place all of my VODs and my general gaming content. That is CN Games on YouTube. And if you are watching on the VODs channel, thank you. Genuinely thank you. It means the world to me that you'd be watching. You guys have really been carrying most of my viewership. You guys have been doing a great job over there. It means the world to me. I'm not looking to get experience points doing this. I am looking to do this without having to worry about running out of space. Okay. Yeah, we'll place those 3 there, and then we'll place the 3 in front of here. I think. Actually, no, we won't place 3 in front of there. What we'll do is we'll place the other 3 back here. Yep. There we go. And then we'll find somewhere to place... Yeah, we'll place 3 up front of here. That will work. That will work, because I wouldn't want to place them on that street over there. And at least this way, there is at least, you know, one apartment you could look out of and make sure, hey, no one's stealing our mail or whatever. Okay, but that works. That works well. Let's see, where else do I need to put a mailbox? I mean, any mail that would be picked up at public occurrences would actually just go inside of public occurrences and be taken around by any of the copywriters or, you know, someone working the mail pool, all that kind of stuff. So probably don't need to put one here or anywhere in there. Although it would be interesting. Let's see. It could be interesting. Would we have the space for it? Oh, we absolutely have the space for it. Okay, yeah. I'll do this then. I'll place some mailboxes in front of each of the offices up here. Yeah. Oh man, that works great. Okay, and then right here. Oh yeah, that's a bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Good, that does work. That does work well. Yeah, mail, rather, archives. Got the, editor. Office. Okay, good. It's a lot, but, you know, all the little details, that's what counts. That's what counts. Any mail that would come up here, all the mail that would come up here, it would just be taken care of by, you know, whoever works the front desk, or it'd be brought into warehouse and then sorted, whatever. Point is, we're good. We're good on that stuff. Let's see. Right over here, we've got an apartment above the Adam Cat's pit stop. So we will place a mailbox right here, or rather right here in between the office door and the door into the workshop garage space. Yes. Hey, there's Longfellow. He's been just kind of walking around over here. All right then. Good for you. Good for you. Right. Okay, we've got the stuff taken care of for Fallon's. We got those handled. We got this guy over here handled, right? Yes, that was the first one we placed. Okay. We don't need to place one in front of the diner, because right in front of the diner, or rather right next to the diner, is this house. And so we'll place one right here at the house, because the house belongs to whoever runs the diner. Still looking for name suggestions for the NPC or NPCs who operate the diner. And we have not decided on a name for the diner either, so, you know, a name, suggest a name for the diner as well as the NPC or NPCs who would run that diner in the VOD. And I do my best to read every comment, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to find. But whichever name I like best, I will use, and I will make sure to credit you for the suggestion. for instance, rather consistent, although maybe he's not here today, consistent viewer for the live streams. NCR Ranger Bravo, he went ahead and suggested the Fourth Rail Bar and Grill as the name for this bar and grill, as well as the names of the people that run it. We've got Marvin, and I believe it was, I'll have to go back and check because I've got it written down somewhere. It was Marvin and, oh, who else? Who else was it? It was Marvin and... Was it it was something with an S. Was it Marvin and Shelley? I want to say it was Marvin and Shelley. I know we spent a long time but a long time talking about the lore of Marvin. So I know Marvin is one of them. But I'll go back, I'll find it out. I know when we were talking about it, we were building the church while that was going on, so I can just sort through there and figure out which name is for who. But the point is, if you come up with a name and I like the name that you've come up with, I would love to include that character as an NPC in the Jamaica Plains settlement and all of the settlements moving forward. The only place I haven't done that was the castle, because the castle was a good experiment for a lot of things for me, figuring it all out. But yeah, suggest the name. If you're watching live, go ahead and suggest it here on stream. I'll make sure to write it down. And then if you're watching on the VODs channel, leave a comment. I will go ahead and I'll make a note of it and make sure to credit you if I've chosen it. Okay, but I think that's most of everything, if not everything itself, that we needed to do today. Let's see. We've placed all of the mailboxes that we need to. I'll work on this off camera because this is already zoned to be another house. There's a few important things we need to build. So in terms of the municipal locations that we need to build still, I need to build, I say municipal. Some of them are municipal, some of them are not, but they're businesses we need to build, okay? So we need a few more things. We need a clinic or some sort of hospital system, probably just a clinic because we've already got a massive building going here, and this is going to be a hotel, and too many massive buildings, I'm afraid that the game will crash or whatever, because, look, the church is hilariously massive. But we need some sort of hospital or clinic. We need a gun store, and we need an armor store, because we already have a clothing store here at Fallon's. We have a couple trading posts at the general store and here at the post office. And we have the Fourth Rail Bar and Grill, but we can build some more restaurants. The Fourth Rail does not need to be the only one. I just got the idea of like, hey, I want to turn this into a bar and grill. Figure out what that's going to be. But yeah, we've got lots of businesses we can still build. On top of that, we also have more houses we need to build. Like I said, I will be building a hotel, and the hotel will be rather simple in its construction, at the very least. I'm still wondering if I want to go more of a Novak motel sort of look, because that could be interesting, or if I want to go more of like a, not exactly, but maybe closer to like a 10 Penny Towers sort of scenario, where everything is interior, is on the interior. Every little bit of detail is done that way, or if I want to do more of a Novak setup where I can build out a motel. I can build out a motel. I can have all of the stairs and everything from floor to floor be on the outside, all that kind of stuff. It wouldn't be hard for me to do either. I just need to figure out which one best suits the project and how I want it all to work, and then just commit, really. Those are kind of the only requirements on my end. Yeah, but that stuff will be later. I'm deciding whether I want the hotel to be next, the gun store to be next, the armor store, or the clinic to be next, because I mean, three of those are absolutely necessary because we have more stores we need to fill out, and I'd like to give Jamaica Plains the best opportunity to make as many caps for me as possible once we have NPCs here. But either way, most of them are going to be multiple parts, multi-part series. For instance, whatever hotel I build on this plot, because this is the perfect plot for it, whatever hotel I build here, it's going to be at least 4 parts. It's gonna be quite a lot because I have to zone everything. Zone everything. I have to create a foundational layout, figure out the layout of each of the rooms, decorate each of the rooms, figure out how many floors it's gonna be, copy or change the decoration from floor to floor to floor, and so on and so forth. Regardless of what goes on, I'm sure it won't be more than 4 stories tall. If it's a proper hotel, then the top floor will be a couple of, a few suites or a couple penthouses. If it's the motel setup, then it's just copy paste all the way top to bottom. But it's a lot of work. And I'm certainly excited about it. It's going to be really cool, whatever it ends up being. But it will be a lot of work. So just stay tuned, I guess, for all of that. That will be cool. And then we also have checkpoints we need to set up. We've got a bunch of checkpoints. Each of these entrances, while they're super heavily guarded by a lot of laser turrets, of course, we've got a defense of 972, I still will need to put up checkpoints for people entering and exiting the town, because I don't want them to just be able to walk in, even with all of the turrets, That's not the smartest move in the world. It's certainly not the safest move in the world. There's people that live here. I don't want to put the people at risk. That would not be smart. Ooh, we could probably put the hospital or clinic right here, Really draw on the historic ties between churches and building hospitals. That would be cool. I think that's where I'm going to build the hospital there. But yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a lot left to do. I just need to remind myself every so often that we have a lot to do, because sometimes it feels like, oh man, are we running out? No, we're really not. There's a lot of houses to build, and the houses are going to be boring to build, but if we run out of the fun stuff to build and I haven't finished building out all of the houses, or I haven't taken up all the space in the town yet, then yeah, we'll build some houses. I'll find a way to make it interesting, I'll figure something out, but I know that houses aren't the thing that you are probably most interested in watching me build. So I do my best. To accommodate and to make it as interesting for as many people as I can. All right. Let's see. We've got about half an hour left. What do I want to get a start on? I mean, let's see. If we are going, we might as well. We might as well figure out what the floor plan is going to look like here for what will eventually become the hotel bit. Or I could work on the clinic, or I could work on where the gun shop is going to be, or the armor store, or whatever. We've got a few things. I think Fallon's was probably the most fun I've had building one of these. Also, we need to build a grocery store. I know we've got the general store, but we need to build a grocery store of some sort. That's a whole other process that will be interesting to figure out. Building the grocery store, how all that's going to be laid out. Dear Lord, the number of objects. The number of objects just sitting on shelves. Oh boy, that will be something for sure. But, yeah, okay. So if I want the clinic to be over here, how do I want the layout of that clinic to look? What is the layout going to look like for that? I imagine we're going to leave a block of space in between the stairs and everything here. So we'll start, somewhere back here? Or do I want to leave this open for a park space? I think I might leave this space open for a park space. as much as I enjoy the idea of drawing on the of like really drawing on the historic ties between churches and hospitals, in so much as we get the term hospital from a mixture of hospice and hospitality, and the fact that hospitals get their names because they were established by one of the knightly orders, the Hospitallers, which was an order during the Second and onward Crusades. As much fun as that would be, I don't know if I want to take up the rest of this space for that. We'll see. But if I were to take up the space, this would be it would be fitting, it'd be fitting that it's right next to the church. However, if it's a park space, then we can still have plenty of nice light coming into the church itself. And with all that nice light coming into the church, especially at a time like now, I mean, look at this. Look at how much beautiful light just pours into the space. Oh, man. It's so good. So good. This was so much fun to build, this church. Man, this was so cool. It's definitely the single largest thing I've built to date, and I am proud of it. I am very proud of it, because okay, by square footage, public occurrences is probably larger, but this was the largest open space I've built, and it was a whole lot of fun to build. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and of course we need some farm space, man. We need some farm space because people are going to be upset if they can't work any crops, even if they don't need to work crops. I mean, we've got 100 food and 100 water thanks to those Nanotech water pumps over there. But people get upset when they're not able to actually work the farms. So I have to make some amount of space turn into farm space of some kind. And maybe, maybe that's what we place next to the church. Maybe we place we say it's like a vineyard or something, We say, a mute fruit vineyard. Okay. That would be interesting. It would be a pretty interesting way of going about it. There's certainly historic ties between churches and vineyards, and I mean alcohol as a whole. Monks kind of invented a lot of different types of alcohol, because what else are they going to do when they're stuck up on a mountainside monastery, But yeah, there's a lot left to do, and I still have to figure out exactly what, or rather where, each of these things is going to be. But we've got plenty of things left to work on. Every time I think we're done, it's one more thing pops into my head. Is like, oh, of course we need that. What was I thinking? How did I think we were done with this yet? No, never done. Let's see. We can do a couple of things. There's a couple things that will have to be sort of universal. A couple things that will have to be universal. For instance, we will need to put some rad scrubbers at each of the entrances into the town, because we don't want anyone coming into Jamaica Plains carrying a bunch of excess radiation or perhaps a disease or something. So we can place a bunch of those. We can start by placing a bunch of those for sure. So that would be... Oh, where was that? Was that... that was power? Miscellaneous, right? Power, miscellaneous... Yes. Decontamination arch. Which technically, technically it's a rad scrubber, but you know what I'm going for here. These ones don't want to snap. Is there a solution to this? Because I would like ones that want to snap together. If not, we'll, we know where they are. All right, Homemaker, power. Miscellaneous? Or is that just terminals? Looks like that's just terminals. Okay. Okay, then. Then I guess, yeah, power, maybe SOE pack, miscellaneous. Maybe this is where we have the snapping ones, because I could have sworn that we had some that snapped together. Maybe I'm just going crazy. And I'm just used to the way things were at the castle for so long. Alright, well, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll go ahead and place a couple of these down. Okay, good. XY axis maintains its solidity. So what if I moved this one up over here? Let's see, the total amount of time I've been building in Fallout. In Fallout 4, well, if we're talking just the series, this would be episode 40, so approximately 120 hours, give or take a short episode here or there. But I've been building in Fallout 4 since I got the game, you know, on and off, here and there, over multiple playthroughs, so that would be about 7 years, you know. Somewhere in that ballpark. But nice to see you, Ranger Bravo. Good to have you here, as always. So yeah, if I can get you set up properly, I can get you centrally aligned, which I think I have. Maybe over by a little bit. And then Z5. Wonderful. That's the perfect height. That's exactly what we need. Shouldn't have any trouble with Brahmin or traders or anything of the sort. And we'll move you. And is that about where we want? No, we want you moved a little bit more. Wait, like, what do you mean? You mean like, wait, you mean like you're 7 years old or something? Excuse me? Do you mean you're 7? Because if so, you are by far my youngest viewer. By like a long shot. I imagine that's probably not what you mean, though. That's probably not what you mean. I'd hope, you know, I'd hope for a little bit of clarification there. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, yeah, okay, so you meant the first thing. You meant I've been playing longer than you have. Yeah, well, I guess so. I am still also physically older than you, which is a little odd to me, I guess. Okay, that's good. Those are all wired in. That's exactly the placement I need them to be, and so we'll turn you on. Good. We want to keep those turned on. And we've got a constant flow of deradiation juice. Cool. Cool. Okay, yeah, no, that that makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense when you say it that way. I was gonna say you are very very well spoken. Or I guess well typed. I don't know. Very well spoken for a 7-year-old. All right. Just checking my notifications right now, you know. There we go. I was waiting for that. It was the one thing I was waiting for. Okay. We've got lots more of these to place, and just a little bit of time to do it, but you know what? If we run a little bit over, that's okay. I spent a lot of time explaining things that didn't necessarily need a whole ton of explanation. I just thought they did. Is that about right? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Oh. I need to have you hooked up first. What's wrong with me? What is my problem here? All right. Loading back in. Loading back in. Come on. We're gonna move? There we go. There we are. All right, I'll come back and turn those on when we're done. I want to make sure that I actually have enough time to get all the rest of them wired up. There's 3, I think 3 more. I think so. Let's see. We got 2 of you, the 2 of you. We've got one on the other side of the town hall. We've got at least 2 over here, I think, right? Oh no, just the 1 right there. Okay. Yeah, we've got you, and what else? I know we got one on the other side of the church as well. I think that's 3. Unless the one on the other side of the church is a double. I don't think it's a double, but it could be. We'll see here in just a second. Look at that, not a double. Awesome. All right, we got you. It's a bit too close because I need to be able to wire you up. You see, you'd think that'd be fine. But no, of course not. Of course it won't be okay, will it? Nope. Okay. That will be fine. All right, 2 more. 2 more. One on this side and then one on the opposite side of the town hall, and that'll be all for today. I know we're really running up close to the clock here. I usually try to keep it around 3 hours, although knowing the amount of yapping I do, it never ends up being exactly 3 hours. But come on, it's fun. It's fun. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm trying to get good at talking while I do it, because I usually just get really just zoned in, focused, locked in, I guess. That should be good. Oh yeah, there's no good reason that should cause any That should cause any navigational issues. Granted, there's no good reason a lot of navigational issues exist in this game, but I'm not about to start that conversation. We'll be here for another 30 minutes. I've done that plenty in other streams. You know, thinking long term, when I eventually finish with the Fallout settlement builds, what should I do? You know, Fallout's not the only thing I'm interested in. If you've been around for a while, if you've watched any of my other VODs, I've got a lot of stuff I like to do. So, what do I do when this is all over? What would you guys be interested in seeing me do when this is all over? I guess that's the real question. Yeah, that's kind of the real question for me. If you don't know exactly right now, don't worry. You don't have to come up with something. Just you know, food for thought. Food for thought. I do this for you guys because I enjoy doing it, and I appreciate that you guys are willing to watch. But you know, I got to think ahead. What else will I do in time? Oh, come on. Eventually, no matter how long it takes us, we will get done with this. When we are, gonna want something else to do. I mean, you guys are gonna want something else as well, right? Probably. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys all to death by then. I don't know. This could take a long time. If the next year of streaming was just Fallout 4, would you guys be willing to watch something after that? You know, just think about it. Think about it. Get back to me with your suggestions if you're watching on the VODs channel. You know, to think about it, come back to me, leave a comment. If you're watching live, you don't have to answer now, but you know, leave a comment if you feel like it. But I do my best to read all the comments. My very best to do so. And if I think that I can, you know, provide any, you know, if I think I can provide an important response to it, or someone asks a question or what else or whatever, I always do my best to give a good answer. So, yeah, think it over. Think it over. There's a few things you guys can leave comments on that would be very helpful. Obviously, the name of this diner and the NPC or NPCs that would run it. The suggestions for things you guys would like to see that aren't purely Fallout related, because I do enjoy doing more things than just Fallout. As fun as Fallout is, I do have other interests, and I'd be very interested to see what you guys think of them. And then, you know, if you guys ever need like mod help or anything like that, I've answered a couple of comments on the VODs channel. You know, people have been like, "Hey, what's the deal with this? I'm looking for this mod." For instance, someone was interested in installing Snappy Build for Fallout on the Xbox, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on? Why can't I do this? What's going on with this?" And after some troubleshooting, I realized, oh, you're playing on Xbox, which means you have the next gen update. The mod just might not be updated for Xbox yet, because the next gen update kind of broke all the mods. The only reason I'm playing this is because I'm not currently playing on the next gen update. There's plenty of tutorials out there for PC players as to how to solve that. I don't know if there's a solution that can be found for Xbox players. If not, I apologize. But if so, I really do hope you guys find a good solution, because it sucks how broken the next gen update is. And just in general, I feel bad for you PlayStation players, because you guys don't have you guys have like maybe a quarter of all the cool mods that we do. So apologies for you guys. I think we got this mostly taken care of. I'm just doing my rounds, making sure that all of the doors have their rad scrubbers turned on. I know that at different angles it looks a bit weird, but do not be worried. As we walk up directly in front of it, yeah, okay, it's there. There's no real way around it. Okay, that's technically a way around it, but you know what I mean. It's not like the NPCs are going to actively try and walk around the thing. All right, we're good on that one. I'm sure we're good on this one over here. In fact, we have to be, because this is the one I just put up. Yeah, okay, we're good here. And then I know we're good on the two near the, or I guess three technically are near, but you know what I mean. The two sets that are closest to the town hall over here. Okay, nice. We're good. We're good on all that. We're good on all of that. Okay, well, that's all we've got for today. Let me go ahead and grab us a cool screenshot of the post office that we built here. It's a plain building in comparison to a lot of the things that we've built, but it's a post office. It doesn't need to be the most fancy thing in the world. The one in the castle needed to look a certain way because all the other buildings in the castle looked a certain way, and it had a different purpose. All right, toggle free cam. Let's find a good angle, set game hour to 10, or rather to 18, because we want the nice... Oh, that's right, the sun's on the opposite end. Then we want to set the game hour to 7, and then force weather. 0002 B52A. I mean, if I did go with that, we could get a pretty cool contrast, you know. We could get the nice light in the sky. I think would work pretty well. And toggle the menus. All right, we'll go for one of you. One of you. I need to make sure that I accommodate for the border and where the number, the episode number is going to go. And then toggle the menus. We'll go back to 7 and make sure that the weather's nice and clear. And we'll figure something else out here as well. Nah, the orange just blends in too much with the white at 7 in the morning. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about getting 7 a.m. light on this. That's fine. We'll go 10 and make sure that we're nice and bright. And then toggle that. Cool. All right. Well, that is it for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me that you guys would be sitting here and watching my stuff. Before you leave, if you'd like to watch the entire VOD, you can do so on my VODs channel on YouTube, CN Games on YouTube. It's got, including this episode, which will be up later tonight, it will have approximately 120 hours of content just dedicated to Fallout 4 stuff. Only Fallout 4 stuff. Approximately 120 hours of it. On top of that, I've got a bunch of other games I've played. I played all of Pokemon Fire Red. I played all of the Arkham games that matter, because Arkham Shadow is probably going to be crap. Arkham Origins Blackgate doesn't count, and the Arkham VR game also doesn't count. But all the Arkham games that matter, the 4 that were released for consoles and PC, all of those, I've played all of them. I played Arkham Knight twice. One of them was New Game Plus Super Hard difficulty. That was a lot of fun. I've played a ton of GTA, a ton of Helldivers, a ton of if you don't know what Koromon is, it's a cool Pokemon-like game that's available on Steam for very cheap. I Well, I bought that a while ago, but I played all through that. I think that was 10 episodes, 9 or 10 episodes. But yeah, 3 hours, approximately 3 hours of stream plus, 140-ish VODs up there. Well, whatever the number of VODs is, subtract 12 from that, and that will be the total number of VODs that I have up there, and then multiply that by 3. That's the number of hours approximately that I've got of content for you guys to watch if you're interested. Not all of it's going to be your thing, that's fine, but I hope you guys are very interested in it, because it means a lot to me that you guys would be watching. For those of you who are watching on the VODs channel, thank you very much. It means the world to me. You guys have been really carrying a lot of this stuff, and I think it's really cool that it's all gone pretty well so far over there. We're over 100 subscribers already. I think we hit 110 before when I checked the channel before the stream, which is a lot faster than I thought it would be. You know, I've been doing this thing for almost 6 months. Yeah, almost 6. Actually, no, about 6 months this week. Yeah. 6.5 months. Yeah. I've been doing this for 6.5 months. And it may seem like slow growth for some of you out there, but for a channel to go from 0 subscribers to 110 subscribers, only uploading live stream content, I think we're doing pretty well. And I'm very happy with our progress so far. It means the world to me. You guys have been leaving comments. You guys have been doing a whole bunch of cool stuff over there. I do my best to read all of it. So for those of you who are over there, leave a comment. I've given you a couple different things you can comment on, and that I would love your feedback for, because eventually we will be done with all the Fallout stuff, and I don't know where we'll go from there, but we'll see. Other than that, you can go ahead and check the description if you want to know all of the mods that I'm currently using to build out the settlements the way that I do. They are all listed in the description of every single VOD, starting with the settlement tour for the castle. So anything from Jamaica Plains onward will have that. I think we're up to 54 settlement mods, and that's just the settlement mods. I've got another 190 other mods that I'm using, which is oh boy, that's a bit much even for me. And then on top of that, of course, we've got links to everything else. The other YouTube channels I have, my main channel where I make documentary and video essay style content that I'm working on some things in the background for. It just takes a lot of writing for me to get my ideas down. A third channel that I don't have anything on yet, but if you'd like to subscribe and know when I eventually put something on there, be my guest. My social media pages that you can reach out to me, my Twitter and my Instagram. Twitter's the best way to reach out to me. If you build something cool and you want to show me, if you've watched the tutorial and you build something cool and you want to show me, go ahead and send me a DM on Twitter, or put up a video on YouTube, and just make sure you tag the VODs channel, CN Games, which would be at CN_games. Yeah, let's see, what else? I know I'm forgetting something, and I feel like I'm running out of steam, but I know I'm forgetting something here. Oh, of course, also linked in the description of every single VOD are ways you can support me monetarily. You'd think that'd be a little bit more top of mind for me, but here we are. You can support me monetarily if you feel like doing so. You guys know how money works. You guys are pretty smart. If I am paid to do this stuff, I can do it more regularly with greater volume, and can afford to spend a lot more time producing things, which would be really cool. However, I'm not going to sit here and beg you to, I'm not going to sit here and try and pull money from your hands. That's not fair. That's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for fun stuff. But every little bit does count, and if that's something you can do, then thank you very much. If not, all that matters to me is that you guys decided to watch this, and you guys decided to take the 3 hours out of your day to go ahead and sit around and listen to me talk about nonsense, which means the world to me, truly. But I think that's everything. So we're gonna wind down here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, approximately the same bat time, which is 4:30 Central, now that we're back on our regular schedule, and definitely the same bat channel. Have a good one.